In 2004, the U.S. Navy was testing a new radar system off the coast of California when they picked up something impossible. They tracked 5 or 6 distinct objects traveling at speeds that defied modern engineering. This altitude scale shows a blip dropping from 80,000 feet to sea level in a heartbeat. It's in a perfect triangular formation. The military response to these events has a long documented history. When a rancher in New Mexico found strange metallic and rubber debris scattered across his field in 1947, the local Army airfield collected the materials and issued a press release confirming they had recovered a crashed flying disc. But almost immediately, the government issued a retraction. The official story shifted. It was just a crashed weather balloon, and everyone had simply misunderstood the debris. Fast forward to 2024. The Department of Defense's official AARO report states clearly that since 1945, there is absolutely zero evidence of any extraterrestrial technology or alien visitation. We have military radar data, mass civilian eyewitness accounts, and verified fighter pilot footage. If the physical proof is this robust, the government's flat denial suggests they are either hiding a terrifying reality or they are setting the stage for a massive trap. If we assume they are hiding reality, we have to look at what is happening on the ground. In 2019, farmers across several isolated areas found their healthy bulls dead under impossible circumstances. The bodies were found with surgical precision. Specific organs had been extracted with zero damage to the surrounding tissue. Most disturbingly, veterinarians confirmed that to drain a massive animal entirely of its blood without a single drop spilling on the grass, the bull had to be alive during the extraction. The carcasses were left in the open, fully exposed, yet natural scavengers like wolves and vultures completely avoided the bodies. The local wildlife sensed a biological anomaly and refused to go near them. That level of calculated harvesting extends to humans too. A woman named Linda Napolitano recalled being pulled from her high-rise window in Manhattan and subjected to invasive medical procedures involving a silver device inserted into her nasal cavity. Her account gained global attention when 23 independent people reported seeing her levitating above her building that night. Among those witnesses was Javier Pérez de Cuellar, the Secretary General of the United Nations, who reportedly watched the event unfold from his car. These surgical violations, combined with high-level eyewitness reports, suggest a non-human intelligence is actively monitoring and sampling life on Earth with absolute impunity. But what if we're looking at this backwards? What if all these sightings, mutilations, and abductions are a highly coordinated psychological operation? In 1994, a researcher named Serge Monast proposed a theory known as Project Bluebeam. The core idea is that global elites plan to fake an alien invasion to establish total population control. The first 2 steps of this plan involve predictive programming. By constantly drip-feeding the public stories, strategic leaks, and unclassified videos of UFOs, they slowly hardwire our brains to accept that a threat is imminent. Hollywood plays a role here. Decades of blockbuster movies have trained us to assume that if colossal ships ever appear in the sky, an apocalyptic war has already begun. We are being preconditioned to fear the sky. Step 3 involves the sky itself. We already have public technology capable of projecting hyper-realistic, life-sized holograms of performers on stage. If classified military tech operates decades ahead of the public sector, projecting convincing fleets of UFOs into the clouds becomes entirely feasible. When those images appear, the sight of an overhead fleet is designed to trigger a frantic search for safety. Meanwhile, the very billionaires and elites who orchestrated the illusion will retreat into subterranean bunkers they've been quietly purchasing over the last few years. With the population corralled and terrified of an alien threat, the final step is executed. Elite factions can launch nuclear weapons, wiping out huge swaths of humanity, while blaming the devastation entirely on the extraterrestrial invaders. Project Bluebeam doesn't require actual aliens. It weaponizes our own conditioned belief, turning a simulated light show into a real mechanism for global population reduction. We are currently caught between 2 separate, parallel realities. In reality 1, we share our planet with an incomprehensibly advanced species. They bypass our military, study our biology, and pull humans from their homes without any resistance. In reality, too, the real predators are human. A tight circle of global elites is running a multi-decade psychological campaign, preparing to use a fabricated threat to implement absolute authority over the survivors. This strategy is an open secret. In 1987, President Ronald Reagan publicly mused about how quickly our global differences would vanish if we faced an alien threat from outside this world. Even modern presidents casually validate the possibility of alien life during interviews. By keeping the narrative alive, they ensure the tool is sharp and ready to use when they need it. When the day comes that the sky fills with impossible lights, the most dangerous thing you can do is blindly accept the obvious answer. Survival in this environment means questioning everything: the impossible lights in the sky and the powerful human institutions dictating what we